Okay. Oh, now I'm all crooked. So here we are, or more specifically, here I am. This one is going to be a little fuzzy. I don't know if this is going to be more like me processing stuff, or a cry for help, or me showing off about how I figured it all out, or maybe bits of all of the above. I want to kind of process kind of my attitude for creative stuff over the next year. And so I've been reflecting on like how the previous year went. And in a lot of ways, cool things happened in my creative life. I published a novel, put out at least 10 videos, podcast with my wife, published a few essays. So I've been doing a lot of creative stuff. On the other hand, nothing I did really got loads of attention. Nothing went viral or the equivalent in whatever genre I was working in. On the other hand, I loved a lot of it. I had so much fun. I loved connecting with people. On the other hand, the stress was way too high. I kind of want to reduce the level of stress. On the other hand, my attitude was pretty good about stuff. I really went at stuff with, don't worry about the numbers, don't worry about sales, don't worry about views, just have a good time and be sincere with people. And that's cool, yeah? So what's my point here? I think what it is I want to figure out what do I value more carefully, and not worry about how I get it out into the world and how successful it is. I just want to figure out what's important to me. And when I think about that, I think, well, I want to be a kind person. I also want to connect with people, and that's both the people in my immediate world, friends and family, but also connect with people like you who have tolerated watching up until this point. Like, but a real connection, no bullshitting here, if that makes sense. You know, obviously, I don't know each person who watches or reads or listens to something I do, but I just mean that I'm trying to be honest and hope that it affects you in some way as you go about your day. I don't want to get cynical. I want to keep creating stuff. I don't want to feel burned out. I want to be happy-ish. I don't want to overstate my level of happiness. You know, I just, less miserable maybe is maybe a better pessimistic way I can talk about it. But I still want to push myself. I don't want to just like watch TV, play video games, and read books. I want to build and create things. But based on these values. So, you know, maybe this is what it is like sometimes my values will cause me to create something where I want to share something with an audience. Sometimes my value just means I'm just going to go to lunch with my stepson and spend time with him. I just don't want to be driven by forces outside of these values, because I think it's easy to get lost in, well, I'm supposed to do this, I was going to make a video, and then someone else told me this is how I make it more successful, and then all of a sudden you're kind of trying to please people outside of something that you value. So I think this is fuzzy, but I think I want to be more cognizant of what is important to me, and are these things I'm doing fitting into these values, kindness, connectedness, not being cynical about things, too cynical, I guess. And that's it. Usually when I come at these videos, I have like a takeaway that is in my head, like, this is what I want people to get out of it, or this is what I gotta share. This is a little bit more processing, a little in the raw. Same time, I wanted to get this out roughly around the new year, because even though I don't have resolutions around this time of year, I do like to approach each year with just sort of like an attitude or a way of thinking about things, or a theme or a mantra. I just like to have something to guide me during the year, and I keep a journal for each year, and at the front cover of that journal, I like to write that theme or attitude. And so that's why this happens to me around this time of year, where I'm thinking like, what do I want the next year to look like? And I try not to make it too specifically goal-oriented, like publish 147 videos and 37 novels and 142 podcasts and weave 19 baskets. That's a fancy number. So I don't like to get that specific, because I like those goals to play out across the year. Like I want to have like a little hint of a vision for the year. So that's why I'm telling you now. And I guess this is why I need to end this now, because I don't know what else to say. Bye. Thank you for joining me.